to pull this thing down. Okay, so what we have to do is block it by pushing. It's going to be a lot stronger. So whichever grip he's got that's over my arm, my opposite hand, the L, okay, between my index finger and my thumb is going straight to that wrist, okay? Now, my elbow is staying tight to my body, okay? I've got some space here, all right? I've got a little bit more of a fighting chance. He starts trying to pull his elbow down, okay? I can start pushing this thing away. If he's trying to pull this back, I can start pushing it away, first and foremost, okay? So that's our first move, boom, here. Second move, our free hand, okay, is gonna put our right hand over our heart, or whichever hand is free depending on where his positioning is, okay? We're gonna put it over our heart, just like the Pledge of Allegiance, and slide it up and in here, okay? Now, here, you can go from your harness first, okay, and then we'll get into the grips, okay? So, I've gone down, here, and bent. I've kept my elbow here because now it's going to be a little bit harder for him to start stretching his arms around me, okay? He'll probably have to release if he wants to start working chokes. That's first. Second, this hand, Pledge of Allegiance, okay? It slides in here, and now I'm going to turn it out, okay? This is my 2-on-1, okay? A lot stronger. My elbows are tight, okay? So it's already harder for him to bear his arms into me. And now I can push to break grips, okay? That's the first thing, first thing we're doing, okay? Now, just so you guys can see where I'm coming from. So I'm here, I've gone down, brought the other hand in, and it's on the back of my hand, 2-on-1. Now we start to work the escape. We've done the survival part, now we can escape, okay? That's your priority first, survive. We're safe here. Now, next thing I have to do is get high up his body, okay? Like I was telling a couple of the guys last week, when you're eating your dinner, where's your dinner table? Right in front of you, right? Why? Because this is where you're strongest, okay? So, it's the same thing with the choke. If a guy wants to choke you, he's gonna try to keep you near in front of his torso, okay? He's not gonna eat his dinner up here, he's also not gonna choke you up here. That's why we have to make sure we get as high up as possible on his body, okay? So I've got my grip, got my 2-on-1, and now first priority is to get high up. This isn't enough. I want to make sure the crown of my head is higher than the crown of his head, okay? Now I'm in a position to escape, okay? So, hard for him to keep his arm around my shoulder, but the side that's under my armpit, I'm just gonna drop this leg. Okay? A lot of the times that can kill the hook. Okay? If it doesn't kill the hook, you can kick it off. Okay? So I'm here, I've dropped it. Now that I've dropped it, I'm getting my shoulders to the mat. I've stayed flat. I'm still looking at the ceiling. Okay? If he's still trying to hang on with this foot, I'm gonna kick it off. And either way, I'm gonna step over. Okay? Now, next move. The arm nearest him goes around his shoulder. Okay? Goes around his head, grabs the armpit. Okay? Now we're going to switch our face just a little bit. Okay? This leg, we're going to aim for it. We get a grip on the knee and punch. Okay, now I've got pressure into his neck. Use this leg as your leverage and back out. Okay? Scissor all the way into side control. Okay? Got my elbow broken down, Pledge of Allegiance, hand on the back of my hand. I get up high. Okay? Drop this leg, because now it starts to bring my momentum this way. Alright? If he's still hanging on, I'm going to kick it off. If he's not, I'm just going to step over. Okay? Nearest hand to it. Goes around his head. This is also making it difficult for him to try to turn into me because it puts pressure on his own neck. Okay? Other hand. Goes to the pants. Now I start using this leg to leverage and slide my butt up. Okay? I punch and scissor my legs. You guys with me?